Good morning, students. Hope all of you are safe and healthy, and you have completed your chapter 1. So, today we will continue with the chapter 2 of economics, and name of the chapter is People as Resource. So, like the name of the chapter is People as Resource, so first of all, we should know the meaning of resource. As we have read in class 8 about gift of nature, whatever we are getting from the nature, natural vegetation, air, water, all these are known as gift of nature. But when human beings, with their knowledge and with their technical skills, they convert these gift of nature in useful things to satisfy their needs, then these are called resources. So, as we know, we human beings, people, they are the most important resource on the earth. So, in this chapter, we will read about people as a resource. How can we convert our human beings as a resource for the country? So, let us start with the topic. How people are considered as a resource. Are the population become human capital when they are educated and healthy. In this, working people are there. Working people means they are using their productive skills and abilities. It is understood when anybody is working, it means he will earn something. So, these working population will contribute to gross national product. Now, the question arises, what is the gross national product? Gross national product is the sum total of goods and the services produced in a country. Now, further, human resource is developed by education and health facilities. Thus, it is called human capital formation. Now, in summer, we can say when we spend on the education and health of the population, then they became the human capital for a country. As in previous chapter, we read about different type of capital. There was physical capital also, physical capital. So now human capital is considered as superior to physical capital. How? Because human capital, they gain higher income. Just because of their contribution, per capita income increase. They spread benefits of good health and education. How they spread good health and education? If you are educated, then you will motivate others also to get education. And without human resource, land and capital cannot become useful. That is why human capital is considered as superior to physical capital. Students, still here, we can frame two questions also. First is, what do you mean by people as a resource? And second question is, why human capital is superior to physical capital? Now,